Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Irvin Santana is on the mound for game two. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than one. What that means, he's allowing less than one base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Odubel Herrera makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Philadelphia, center fielder, number 37.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it. And he's set down, one away. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, we'll see if Odubel Herrera can get it going. He's really in a slump, hitting less than 200 in his last 10 games. Opposing pitchers have had his number, and he needs to mix up his approach in the box if he wants to get out of this.
Cesar Hernandez will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Santana looks in. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Maikel Franco will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, they're starting to open up some ground at the top of the division, and when you're setting a good pace at the top, it can be frustrating for those teams that are chasing you because they start thinking, what do we have to do to make up some ground?
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
And this guy's not hitting over 300 by accident. He's got a very good knowledge of the strike zone, and he knows when to lay off.
First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Michael Marriott will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that ERA. He has not been good this year. Got to throw a lot better, and hopefully he can start doing that in this one.
Josh Harrison comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Pirates, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And they got a great pitching performance in the opener of this series, so if they could get anything comparable here or the rest of this road trip, you can bet they'll take it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Yeah, a great sell job behind the plate, too. He sort of gently moved that glove back over an inch or two as he was catching that baseball.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 1 out. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Just don't be stupid up there. Don't chase balls out of the zone. Move guys along when the situation calls for it. Play the game.
Gregory Polanco will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Matt, with Ross behind the plate, hitters know they need to expand the strike zone a little bit. He likes to ring it up when it's on the black, or even a little off of it.
In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run in last night's ball game, and now another one here.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the first time, and he's seen that average climb during his current 7-game hitting streak. Into the windup and the pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Here it comes on 1-1. Hit well on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Franco's defense has been a stellar surprise. You know, everyone knew he could hit and tear the cover off the ball, but he's shown that he's an elite fielder at the big league level. And he can play anywhere in the infield, and he provides some magnificent highlight reel catches.
Starling Marte will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Herrera. Still going back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. Second inning coming up, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Number 19 will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
His numbers look pretty ugly on the season overall, but he did have a multi-hit game yesterday.
Santana's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Fielded by Freeze. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Chop toward the second baseman. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first, and Santana's got it working here. 2 quick outs.
Well, you can see this is a changeup right here. He's got him out on his front foot, and you see him just sort of chop at this one right into the ground. That's going to be an easy play out there at second base.
Here's Cody Ashe. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 3 homers and 22 RBIs. And there's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So very nice work there by Santana. Still working on a 1-0 lead. Joe Mauer gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak.
First baseman, Joe Mauer.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. And there's the first strike. 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hot shot on the ground is short. A quick out number 1.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hard liner toward short. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
David Freese will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Three and 0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Here it comes on 3-0. Taking all the way that time. It's 3-1.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher,
Chris Stewart will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And I think this is pretty impressive just for the position he plays. When you're a catcher, it's so tough to maintain a great average over the course of a season.
Here comes the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
A 1 pitch on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Borges has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Pitcher, Irvin Santana.
Irvin Santana gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in Pittsburgh, we get a shot from the city across the Monongahela River. Try to say that 10 times fast. Cameron Rupp will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hot shot to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Here's Peter Borges standing in as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. That evens it up 1-1. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Santana comes set. 1-2 on its way. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. Every time he takes a hill, this ball club has a great chance to walk away with a W. We'll see if he can wrap up another one for him here in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is butted just way too hard. So that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera, as he'll take a look at ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
2-0 count, and the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is under it. And that retires the side. Phillies strand one. They trail this one 1-0. Josh Harrison will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. We'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch-out, 1 away.
And you'll see where these 3 pitches are on show track. They're all in the strike zone, all basically right on top of one another. So clearly they had a plan of attack there, and it nets them a strikeout.
Here's Gregory Polanco, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there. They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Belted high in the air out to left. Ashe looking up. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Number 17 for him on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
after the first two hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Here's Starling Marte. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. They've measured that last home run officially at 404 feet. Now another one hit deep to left. Ashe going back on it to the track, to the wall, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. 19th home run for him on the season, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
You want production for the middle of your lineup? How about back-to-back home runs? I'd say that's production.
First baseman, number 7.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Hard hit ball towards the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Stepping in, Jung Ho Gong. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Ashe looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 14 on the season, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Well, they're definitely using the long ball for great effect so far in this game. That's 4 home runs in the game. In fact, 3 of them in this inning alone. Now, talk about instant offense. They're scoring runs left and right.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
No ball.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. 3 innings complete. It's the Pirates 5 and the Phillies 0. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike. They count.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now his cushion out there has gone from a 1-run lead to a 5-run lead. So he can afford to go right after these guys, and he did so right there to get that first out of the inning.
Michael Franco is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Santana gets the sign. Here comes the 3-2. Now here's the check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Number 19 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's a good fastball that time as Santana jumps ahead. 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
This is not normally the kind of swing you associate with a good hitter like this. I mean, he's caught reaching for a pitch that he really has no business swinging at, and that becomes a very easy out.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line to the right side. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Set to deal on 2-2. Popped high in the air. Calling for it. Freeze. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Chris Stewart is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And he falls behind 0-2. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
The pitcher, Irvin Santana, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Bunting now is Santana, and he gets it down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, this is textbook baseball right here. He's got the lead already, and now he moves another man into scoring position, and that could hopefully give himself even more of a cushion to work with.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 6-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 25.
And things are continuing to go poorly for him out there. That's now the 8th hit he's given up in just 3 1/3 innings of work. With a line like that, he's not going to be sticking around much longer.
Brett Oberholzer is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Gregory Polanco will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got 1 homer in this game, remember.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Tap foul at home plate. And another foul ball. Hits this one hard the other way. And a sliding try at that one, but it'll get through for a base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Gotta like your chances when you put up 7 runs early in a ball game. They are off to a hot start, no doubt about it.
Andrew McCutchen comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
In there, strike one. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ashe sprinting after it, but it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
And you wonder, if that ball doesn't hop over the wall, do they try and send him from third base? Well, we'll never know, because there'll be runners at second and third now following that ground rule double.
Here's Starling Marte. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Herrera has it in his tracks. 2 down. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Yeah, he probably didn't have much of a shot to score on that ball, but with 1 out already, maybe you think about putting the pressure on the defense to throw you out. But we'll never know now.
Joe Mauer stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
To first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Cody Ashe heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Santana steps into the windup. First pitch on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul.
That's a ball.
1-1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
This one's flared out toward left. Marte, moving to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting,
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Cameron Rupp is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, and there you see where they rank in that stat category. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 7-0. Jung Ho Gong comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a 2-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, David Freese.
Into the box, David Freese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. You have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Now a flare out toward right center. Borges over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
And at this point in the game, your defenders will love you for this. He's been able to pick up the first 2 outs of the inning here on just 4 pitches.
Chris Stewart will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And that's dead center for strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Herrera has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're still in control, 7-0. Jimmy Paredes will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 41, Jimmy Paredes.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Yeah, he got his 2-0 fastball, but it wasn't in that one place, one spot that we always talk about. So that was a good idea to let that one go and wait for something else.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Still 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Odubel Herrera will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
He pulls this one into right. Oh, and he botches it.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got the count.
And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit. And he is in there.
And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, if they can chip away, maybe get a run or two here, they can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Michael Franco will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot, so don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Number 19 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And it's quickly 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 7-3 ball game.
Well, they hadn't put together much offense to this point in the game, but that all changes here on one swing. You see this ball get all the way out to the wall, and when the dust settles, all 3 runners are going to score on the double.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. In now, Freddie Galvis, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
3 runs already home here. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Harrison's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Striding into the box, Cody Ashe. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
2 outs here with a runner at third. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Struck him out, but the damage was done as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Bucks out in front, 7-3. Luis Garcia will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
Irvin Santana comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
Ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Maybe you worry about this guy getting a little too slider happy. That's 3 in a row now, so you're giving that guy at the plate a pretty good look at him.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
If he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Josh Harrison stands in as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 8-3.
pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Gregory Polanco will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. Swing and a looper to left. Ashe shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The center fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew McCutcheon will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
1-0 count. Here it is. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the seventh. It's now 8-3. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the seventh inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Cameron Rupp is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That man right there opting to stay with his starter as we start the seventh inning.
And with his pitch count where it is right now, it wouldn't surprise me if they call it an afternoon after this inning.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the seventh. He's about to hit 100 for the game. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Yeah, on a slow chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
Here's Peter Borges standing in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Grounded to the right. And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
As we look at that again, You know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Andres Blanco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears a change is on its way, as that'll do it for Irvin Santana. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W. Jared Hughes will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
48, Jared Hughes.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Surprised that there's no pinch hitter here?
Shocked is more the word for me. You're losing, but you're letting a reliever hit? I just don't get it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Oh, and forget the double play. It's under his glove. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Pinch hitter? Who needs a pinch hitter? Hey, there's nothing to this.
Odubel Herrera will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. Underhanded flip. There's Harrison for 1. Back to Maurer, but it's not in time, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
And with 1 away, they were hoping to get the double play up the middle to get him out of this. But they wind up only getting 1 on the play as that run comes home to score on the fielder's choice.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Squared that one up just a little late. One and 2. Here it comes. Scorched to third. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw. Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Michael Franco digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score.
Nope.
And he lays off there 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is probably the right decision here with 2 outs. Too many things can go wrong when you let him swing the bat.
Number 19 stands in. And now time is called and the reliever is warm out there. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-0, bases loaded. You let him swing here?
Oh, this is a run producer's dream right here. I'd let him go, but only if it's his pitch in his spot.
2-1 after the foul ball there. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Stretch time coming up here in Pittsburgh. It's the Pirates 8 and the Phillies 4. Noah Hilton will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Noah Hilton.
Starling Marte is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
One and one, here it comes. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Line drive to left. Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
So here's Joe Mauer as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. High and deep to right. Ranging back is Borges. At the track, the wall. Gone! So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Gong.
Jung-Ho.
As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Liner towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
David Freese will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
0-1's the count.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Herrera is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and it's opened up now 9-4. Freddie Galvis comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Jordy Mercer has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Third base, number 10.
Archimedes Caminero will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Bounce to first. Mauer's there. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Cody Ashe stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. McCutchen has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Cameron Rupp will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
In there at the knees, strike one.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They trail it here 9-4. Jeff MacArthur is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jeff MacArthur.
Chris Stewart will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Catcher, Chris Stewart.
And that misses inside 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Boy, that's some movement out there on the mound. You see that as a righty. He'll naturally fall off a bit to the first base side of the mound, and he just uses that momentum to field this thing on the run and do it all himself.
John Jaso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
John Jaso.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. skied in the air to straightaway left. Ashe is there. 2 gone.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Ready now, Josh Harrison. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. 2 different locations, but equally effective.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're on top, however, 9-4. Felipe Rivero will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
73, Felipe Rivero.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Peter Borges, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Peter Borges.
Into the seats, 0-1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2.
That's definitely a borderline pitch there on 1-2. Now, I don't think he could have had any argument at the plate if that was called strike 3.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. Darnell Sweeney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Odubel Herrera makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
You talk about a feast or famine inning. How about this sequence? Strikeout, strikeout, home run. You can never take anything for granted in this game.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight. So they're going to make these final at-bats count.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. And here's a swing and a miss, so the Phils are down to what could be their final strike now. Full count now. 3-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Another good win for these guys, and they're playing some confident baseball out there right now. That's their 4th win in a row, so they've got things firing on all cylinders.
And guys, the Pirates were paced this afternoon by the efforts of this man, Andrew McCutchen. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 9-5. So long from Pittsburgh.
Here now is our final lines for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Pirates. 9 runs, 12 hits.